Hi, and this is a demonstration. I'm going to show you about ThinLinq and VirtualGL working together to provide 3D hardware accelerated graphics over network to a Raspberry Pi 2. So a Raspberry Pi 2 is a very uh, very simple computer, and it has just 1 GB of here 1 GB of memory, RAM memory, and it's very slow for to use it as a desktop. You can use it with emulators like to play Super NES or any other emulator that you want, but to use it as a desktop, it's a very slow computer for this. And like, let's say that you want to watch a video on YouTube, you can see that I've clicked it, and it takes a long time to load the video and to start playing the video. It's going to take a long time. And you can see that this is an FPS test, frames per second. This ball is 120, this one is 60 frames per second. And let's say that I want to watch this on full screen. I'm going to click it, and it's going to take a long time to show in full screen. Yeah, it's freezing. I have to wait because okay, there it goes. So it's a good computer for simple tasks, but it's not suitable for a desktop use. You can use it a Raspberry Pi 3, the third generation of this mini computer here, that can provide you a better experience in playing videos or and using it as a desktop computer. But Raspberry Pi 2 is still very slow for this kind of use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Raspberry Pi as a thin client using ThinLinq. ThinLink is an application that I can use. I can connect to another computer and use it as a full desktop, like if I was sitting in front, right in front of this. So you can see this IP address here, but it's not on local network. I'll show you. I'm using, this is an SSH tunnel to point into my local host here. And there's another configuration that I did here on ThinLink tlclient.conf. I have an alias that points this IP address to localhost 2222. That's my tunnel here. So this machine is not here, it's at my workplace, and I can send a ping here. So ping dot usp.br. Here it's around 15 milliseconds, 20. Okay, so it's not far from here, but it's it's not on local network. So I'm going to provide my password here. I'm going to connect to my machine. Oh, I before going here, I forgot to close. I'll minimize here. Oh, I've closed Chromium, so it's here. You can focus. Okay, so this here is my ThinLink client, and it's connecting to my machine at my workplace. Okay, so welcome to ThinLinks. Every user trying to connect to get a full desktop experience is going to have this welcome window. And if you have other window managers, desktop managers, you can choose here. I'm going to use this one because I like it. And there is sound. I can hear everything on this that I run in this session here. And I'm going to show you that it feels like if I'm right in front of this machine, but working remotely. So let's open here a browser, a web browser. And this web browser, I'm going to try to see the same video that I showed you, youtube.com, FPS test, and here the same video. I was watching this before starting recording. So here it goes. You can see that it's very faster than using my Raspberry Pi directly. So to exit full screen. And there is also sound. I'll try something that has sound here. Okay. It's not the best frames per second that you can get, because the machine is on the same network, you are going to get a better frames per second. But for a remote machine, I think that's very good to be able to at least watch a movie on YouTube. And okay, so this is the page that you can get your client here for RPM distros, Deb distros, and other distros in 32, 64, and ARM v7. Raspberry Pi is an ARM computer, so I can download the client here for macOS and Windows, and the server is for Linux only, and it's free for here small user groups and home users for free with a maximum of 5 concurrent users. So if you are going to let more people connect to the same machine on your work group, you have to buy a license. But it's free for small groups and home users, up to 5 connections simultaneously. And there's another thing here. It's VirtualGL. VirtualGL is going to provide 3D acceleration on the host machine and send the graphics to my Raspberry Pi here. So let's show you that you can even play some games. I'm going to open Steam. This is not the most powerful machine. It's a Phenom 1055 running with 8 gigabytes of RAM, and there's a Radeon HD. I think it's 680, 6870. I'm not sure, but it's a very old uh, graphics card. So let's open my library here, and the first thing I'm going to show you is, let's go to a 3D game here. There's one thing that you need to do first to play when you're going to play Steam games. That's is using this LD preload line here, but this is for Steam games. I'm going to show you without this line here, and without this line here I'm going to get no 3D acceleration on host machine. It's like glxspheres. Let's show you before. I'm going to run glxspheres. Oh, autofocus, please. Oh, glxspheres. So you can see here the frames per second that I'm getting from this. It's very slow because it's running on software. There's no 3D acceleration here, but let's use a vglrun glx spheres. Oops, I forgot something. The first thing VGL could not open display number 0. Why? I'm not running on display 0. I'm running on a remote connection it's using another display. So I guess that I don't remember. Here, glxinfo. I'm going to the best glxinfo pipe head, because it's on the first lines. I think here I'm running on display number 10, so I have to I guess I have here export. I have to run this command first, export display 10. So now vglrun is going to know which display it's going to use. Oops, no. Let's see why. Okay, so technical problems here. Just a second, please. And sorry for the delay. I had another session running locally there and I had to close it. Okay, so I've logged into that machine, killed all my sessions there, and I'll show you. I've connected it here after it, and here I've used F8 as a key that shows this menu here. This menu I can put it on full screen, and now I'm running like if I was sitting in front of it. So what I have to do is vglxinfo pipe head. I have to get this number here, 10, and then I export display 10, and now it's going to work. Let's compare again. glxspheres. Let's show you. Under than 20 frames megapixels per second, under 18 frames per second. And now I'm going to show you how it looks like when using 3D acceleration. See that it's faster, it's rendering on my AMD graphic card, and it's getting 48 frames per second. It's not a very powerful card, but it's a lot better than these results before. So let's show you running some games. I have to open Steam again, and not every game is going to work flawlessly, and flawlessly is a very powerful word because I'm running it remotely, so there's input lag from the ping. If I have 20 milliseconds to get my information there, and there's also it has to compress everything and put it on the cable, and the information, the image gets here. So Steam's updating right now, so it's better than nothing. You can use some games and that you would never play on Raspberry Pi 2. So I've changed Green Fandango here. Okay, so let's see. I think I have that line here. I'm just going to copy this here. I'll show you after where I got this. So let's play Green Fandango. Just a little bit of it. So I've got that line. I've removed that line from Green Fandango loader, so you can see that it is not playable. You can see there's a lot of lag, and a very low frame rate. The sound is, you can, okay, so enough. Okay, I've pressed S key and nothing happened. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to get out of it, and I'm going to paste that LD preload line here. Properties, launch options. I've read, let's see if I have the link here. Oh, I think I'm missing, but I'll put this on the description because there's a link that says that to play Steam games, the vglrun that you are supposed to use to use hardware graphic acceleration, Steam is going to mix to change the order, the right order. So we have to use LD preload here in such way that Steam is going to use the right order and then call the command here. So let's play again, but now with 3D acceleration. Okay, you can see that it's a lot better. It's not perfect here. It has an input lag, but for a remote computer it's very good. And the screen quality here, it's, oh, there's a very good picture quality, and sound is working fine, and I could play Green Fandango if running like this on, but it's not perfect because not every game is going to work like this. Let's see another game that works. I think that Rogue Legacy works fine. It's a platform game, so I've already written that line here. So let's see if you can see the input lag here. It's minimal. Well, it has to have an input lag, but it's still playable. Let's play a little bit of this. I need both hands. The frames per second is, they are not perfect. I think that if I'm playing from a local machine it's going to be better, but it's a lot better than nothing. Oops. Okay, I suck at this game. Let's see if I can take no damage here. Oops. Okay. But for a game running in other place, I'll make a video after showing the on the a machine running on the same network, local network, because this machine is on fast Ethernet, and Raspberry Pi also has a fast Ethernet connection. So let's see a game that doesn't work. Let's see Left 4 Dead 2. I've written that line. Oh, let's skip Vulkan. This graphic card doesn't has Vulkan, so whatever. Let's try to play this game here. Okay, you can see that it's a little choppy here. But I don't know why, but the mouse sensitivity is messed. I don't know what why, or if there's a workaround that can can be applied so I could play this game. No, play campaign, single player. The first chapter, and also it's not the fastest machine that I could try to use to play a game, but for a remote desktop, uh, it seems good, very good. I don't remember any other remote access application that could let you play games like this, or at least try. Okay, so here it goes. You can see frames per second are not perfect. Audio seems okay. Okay, so you can see that the mouse sensitivity, I can't point the see. I can walk around, I can, but it's always trying to point down or up, I or twist around. Let's shoot some. Oh, so it's not going to work with this game here, but I'll try to record another video using my computer here on local network and see how things go. Well, so that's it. You I've just demonstrated you that I could play some games running on a remote computer using graphics acceleration, 3D acceleration, and you can browse the internet and watch some videos with some the FPS is not perfect, but if you have a machine like this one, a Raspberry Pi 2, or an older computer, you just need the ThinLinq client and ThinLinq server to running on a better computer, so you can use it as a second desktop and share your machine with other people. So thanks for watching. I'm going to try to record another video running on my machine here, and let's see how it performs. Thanks.